Hello, YouTube! Hope you've been enjoying the Star Expedition content on the channel. We've been doing some pretty big damage. We're going to do some more today. What we've got, though, real quick, is the Leaping Flame, where we can get some marshmallows to get some cool rewards. Unfortunately, though, you only get the rewards if you reach 8 of the bosses, and therefore you have to get 400 marshmallows to do that. Look how stupid this is. We're going to go claim all. That's 150 marshmallows. For us to give to one of these people, we've got to toast marshmallows, but it costs 5 marshmallows per toast. So to satisfy one of these is 50 marshmallows. 8 times 50 is the max amount of marshmallows you can get. You don't even get the early incremental rewards from here that you do at 150, 200, 300. Nope, you get none of that, even if you've hard-earned and achieved those things. It's such a silly event. I don't know why there is this initial unlock cap at the start. I guess it's to make people buy the package down here, wherever the heck it is, this one. You know what else make people buy that package? If it was actually good! Like, I get it, right? 20 bucks for some Stellar Shards, some Prism Story Gems, some Scrolls. It's cute, but it doesn't get you anything crazy. Unless you're absolutely gagging for a Demon Bell, in which case, sure, I suppose you could maybe push for a Demon Bell here and maybe go to 1200 and get either a Demon Bell or an Origin Artifact chest. In that case, I see ya. But really, to push to 1200, unless you've got so many opens in the Compass and Transcended, right? Which you can do, I suppose, if you've got like 400 Compass and Transcended stuff. Because most people are only going to get to 200 points otherwise, even if you use Heroic Summon Scrolls. So, not a fan, to be honest. I don't think it's the best way you could spend money. So we're just going to leave this. It doesn't get me any Star Souls, so I'm not vibing with it. I think we've got everything we need from this event. And what you get when you do 8? It's not even amazing. Like, take a look here, the goal rewards. They're so pathetic. To serve one hero, you need 50 marshmallows, I think was 100,000 gems for 16 scrolls, 6 prophet orbs, 2 cores of transcendence. The return on these rewards, the investment you're putting in, is madness. So, not a fan. I don't think you need to chase this. I think it's pretty disappointing. Either way, enough complaining. What we're going to do is do some more Star Expedition. What our guild has managed to do today is pretty excellent. We've managed to clear every single stage, and because we built Freya, we are able to do some absolutely astronomical damage. So today, we're going to see how much we can do. So let's go ahead. We've got loads of attacks to claim. We've already done our attacks in the realm zones here, all the areas. So we're just going to go straight in against this boss. For those of you that want to see the Star Expedition team as well, so you know what we're dealing with, so that you can at least follow along at home and understand why we're doing our big damage, our first hero to go is going to be Freya. Freya's wearing a Demon Bell. This is going to trickle down energy into Aspen. And we've also got full armor here as well. We've got speed HP. Nice little build here with armor, block, and damage reduction. You'll see that on a lot of our heroes. They're wearing armor, block, and damage reduction. But pretty much just Freya. She's going to bring in a lot of defense for the team, mainly thanks to her passive ability, which whenever a hero is going to release an attack, they gain all damage reduction, and that can stack up very nicely. Also, when she does active skills, you gain some protection, you gain some shields. It's all good stuff. Now, moving on to our next hero to attack, it's going to be Lord of Fear Aspen here in slot 4. Very big boy at 67 million attack. Fully Sublime, Destiny, all that good stuff. With Armor Break, Skill Damage, and Holy Damage, he's rocking 91.7% crit damage. He gains additional crit damage as well from Natalie's Destiny, so that should take him up to 141, which is a nice total. Would be nice if I could get this higher. There are ways I can tune this higher, but unfortunately not right now, as he's, sadly, as max as I can get him in his current state. Now, if we move to the next hero to attack, it's probably Halora or Elaine. I think it's Halora here. Yes, at 23, she's definitely next. And Halora, obviously, is just here to do Abyssal Corruption, which is the main ability of her active skill, which gives us more damage with critical hits. There are other bonuses she brings to the table as well, like all damage dealt and other things like that. So that's all completely fine. Added to that, we've got Elena and Natalie. These have their own buffs to bring to the table as well. Natalie is going to continue buffs that we gain and debuffs on the opponent, which is always good. Elena is going to protect us with dodge, and she's got her own buffs that she brings as well through the Trick Master. And finally, we have Melissa, who is going to protect us from crowd control, which is really, really nice. So whenever anyone gets CC'd, Melissa spends her energy. When she gets CC'd, she gains energy. It's all good stuff. And that's going to result in really nice performance. Now, one thing I want to draw your attention to is the Scissors of Conviction. At the end of each round, we select 2 random enemies. Well, in Star Expedition, there's only 1. And we replicate up to 2 buffs on that enemy. Now, the Star Expedition boss buffs their holy damage quite significantly. So having these Scissors, of which we have 2 here on the team, is going to give us a lot of extra damage and make Aspen an absolute chad. So if you're trying to maximize your damage output in these later stages of Star Expedition, and assuming you can live, Scissors are fantastic. So let's go ahead and throw this team down in Star Expedition to give you guys a glimpse at what this team is capable of. Now, we're hoping that Freya survives. We've got ourselves a pretty solid lineup, though, where everybody is either Polystar or Nirvana. You can see we've got 3 Nirvana heroes here, Elena, Natalie, and Aspen. 3 Polystar heroes, which is Freya, Melissa, and Halora. So let's go send it in. Let's go see what this team can do. Long fight, long load screen. Always a good sign. The boss is on 29%. Let's see if we can just one-shot this and start fighting it at 100. Now, if you're wondering what our bonuses from the Star Imprints are as well, we're running Foresight. That's because we're using Elena's core, so we already remove CC, as does Melissa. So we don't need to be running Cos, which is traditionally used to remove crowd control. So Foresight actually brings the best buffs that we can have, as whenever we do basic attacks, we get massive bonuses to the team, and it's pretty good. So hopefully, let's get as much damage as we can. So you can see here we're staying alive, which is very good. Shields are high, and defense is excellent. So I'm hoping that we don't lose people in the mid-rounds. The mid-rounds is when things get a little bit ropey. We lose Freya's damage reduction that she gives us. So it's a little bit worrying if you can't get past that, because Freya's initial active skill does give you some protection. So let's hope we stay alive here. You can see the shields are starting to drop a little bit, but that's okay. We're not dead yet. And yes, it is going to be lagging. You will notice there's a lot of lag whenever our heroes hit. That's because it's got lots of shields to generate. It's got lots of attack stats to generate. It's got lots of damage to calculate. It's kind of stupid, the volume of effects that are happening with each individual attack. Even when our heroes attack, Freya has to be like, oh yeah, you gain some all damage reduction. So every individual instance of attack, the game goes, what's going on? So that's why it slows down. And at the end of the round, it's got to calculate all the damage over time. And yeah, hopefully we get some pretty good damage, though, overall. It also doesn't help that I'm currently streaming at the same time and recording at the same time. So my poor CPU is currently on overdrive. And okay, there we go. The health bar moved a tiny bit. But we're still staying alive. This is X11, I believe, this boss. So here we go. The fact that all our heroes are alive is a good sign. Let's see Aspen hit out here, hopefully with a nice big active skill, going into round 12. We lose Freya, but it was late. I think that's fine. It all comes down to what happens at the start of round 14. Ooh. Come on. Can we get enough damage here? I'm scared. Oh, that was big! And that was round 13! Oh! Which means we will get an active skill in round 15, which means we should kill the boss. Oh, that's nice. Come on, buddy. Send it. Send it. Go for it. As long as you don't die. Oh, we're losing our heroes. Aspen, you big boy! Wah! 2! That's a 2! Nice! We got 2! E to the 18! That's so many numbers! Oh, that's good. That's so freaking good. What a performance. Well done, team. And I said this last time, but I'll say it again. You can even run Olivia here if you can get her to stay alive, because shrinking the boss reduces the damage you take and also improves your damage output as well. So, cool if you can get an Olivia to live. Either way, I don't have enough spiritual lessons to have a Tree of Origin 5 Olivia or a good enough house and good enough tenants to pull that off. So, right now, I think we're just chilling where we're at. It might be something to experiment with in the future, but I'm right now very satisfied with just this lineup and what it's been capable of so far. Oh, right. Let's see if we can bring this in. Get that protection. And you're right, actually, running Olivia is one less Destiny hero with a full Noble, so that reduces the effectiveness of Elena's core. Very true. So there is a lot of gamble if you run Olivia. I prefer the consistency, and it's very satisfying watching big hits. So the goal here is to hopefully get past the dead zone. So if you aren't sure what the dead zone in Star Expedition is, Defier lets you do extra damage if the enemy is over 70% of attack. Lord of Fear Aspen also has a bonus, where against bosses, he'll do extra damage if the enemy is below 60%. So there's this weird gap between both of those thresholds, between 60 and 70, that 10% area, which we refer to as the dead zone. If you hit within that threshold, the damage ain't so great. We have seen things die within the dead zone, but it's not common. Anyway, let's go see how this damage performs. We're into round 6-7 here, so things could go badly. We might lose Freya. Who knows? Bad things have happened in the past. We did lose Freya in the last fight. We still won, but we did lose Freya. This might be a 2-tap. We'll have to see. I don't know how many attacks we'll have to do to kill this, because we are super deep now. X10 is very low. No! I told you round 7 is scary, boys. And we lose Freya. That's terrifying. That is actually terrifying. Uh-oh. That means we're going to be in a really weird position both for energy feed and defense. I'm curious to see whether Aspen survives deeper into this. The team is living. And the health bar of the boss did just move. So it might not be the end of the world. We have managed to live through the early rounds. We still have our dodges in here, which is nice. So there still could be a chance where we win. Oh! Oh, that was nice! That was a great smack! Keep that up, team. Come on, stay alive. Let's go again into the next round. Here it comes. Aspen, send it. Come on, I think we're going into round 13. We've got an active and round 15. Let's see how big this next hit's going to be. Oh, did he just do a basic then? Yeah, I think he did. I think he's getting energy stolen here. If Freya was here, we would have been okay there. Come on, Aspen. We need a big active. Wow! That was huge, dude! What the frick? If only Freya had lived! Bro, we need just literally one more round. 5! That's a 5! 5 e to the 18. Dear Lord. What a swipe! That was a bonkers attack. And if Freya had dodged, if Freya had lived, we'd have killed that thing. Oh my word, these damage numbers are insane. Let's go ahead and claim some more attacks. We got a lot of bonking to do, boys. Let's go in with this. We'll skip this. We know we beat this. We know this is dead. 26% is nothing. So we'll do our attack. There's our 1.2. Absolutely dead. Oh! What? 8%? No! How? How? I'm sorry, but bro... That's insane. Right, fine. Another attack. There you go. 6e to the blah blah. Rubbish. It still kills it, though. Yeah, here we go. Boss 9. Come on, buddy. He's getting stage fright now. But he's intimidated. Come on, Aspen. Let's go. Here we are. Kill it. Kill it, buddy. Please kill it. We know it's possible. There was a world where he could have one-shot X10. Let's see if we can get a full sweep. Gotta get lucky. Gotta get the right RNG. Things have to work out nice. So it all comes down to getting past the middle rounds and whether Freya dies or not. And whether Aspen and his energy work out exactly where we needed to go. Because you see, that round he started with 90 energy. Thankfully, Freya topping him up with her demon belt, getting it so he can do a little poke, which is what we want. Very tightly calculated energy here. Okay. There goes Freya again. Aspen with a basic, charging himself up. Very good. Come on, baby. Staying alive. Round 6 is soon to come. We're doing active skills in the odd-numbered rounds, which is excellent. Our rhythm is nice. So, we could do well here. This is looking like it's potentially a very, very good round. It all comes down to whether Freya lives. Oh, she dodged. Very nice. Let's see what happens in round 7. There's Freya's active. Aspen with the active skill himself. Still no movement in the boss's health bar. Freya is silenced. She's horrified. The boss attacks. No dodgy attacks. We're dodging ourselves. That's nice. So, this looks good. This looks really good. Oh my word, we could kill this thing. We might one-shot it. Round 8. Round 9 now. There's Freya. There's Aspen's active. The health bar's moving. Ooh, boys. We got 6 rounds left and the health bar just moved. Come on, buddy. Come on. Aspen, this is the one. This has got to be the one. There's Freya. Aspen's going to be with the basic this time. Obviously, it's an even round. Round 10. Just steady stuff. Round 11 is where we get to see the big stuff. Come on, Aspen. Show them what you can do. Here we go. There's a snake in here as well. There's Freya. Now, Aspen, go. Oh, what was that? No, buddy, what was that? I've seen my grandma hit harder than that. Dude. Oh, the devastation. We're just going to need a massive round 13. Just a big one. Just a nice, juicy round 13. Come on, Aspen. Don't let us down. Come on, dude. Oh, what was that? Oh, no. It's right in the dead zone, boys. Oh, right there at 70%. Oh, no. It all comes down to round 15. I am scared of this one. Oh, it's so ropey. Freya's dead. No. No. Does that mean we're going to miss energy? Oh, we're fine. What? Ah. Aspen. Wow. Still insane. 2.8 E to the 18, but low rolls. Low rolls on those last 3 rounds. So much RNG at play here. I reckon that last hit us out of the dead zone, right? So we're at 58. So I think we could swipe this thing down now. We've seen it. Come on, buddy. Get the kill. Nice long load screen. Means there's lots of things to calculate. Come on, buddy. Ooh. Okay, full shields. Pretty much across the board now. Just looking at Freya, a little bit low. She'll top up, though. It'll come. There we go. Very nice. Now, are we getting our active skills from Aspen lining up on odd rounds? That's our first question. Hopefully we do. It looks like he's coming out on even rounds. Not ideal. Not ideal. That means it's all about round 12 and round 14. That's what we're looking at. So it really comes down to those things. Because every other round, we're doing a basic, then an active, basic, then an active, basic, then an active. So you'll see here in round 6, it's an active skill from Aspen. Yep. Yep. Now, scary thing here, we're going into round 7. This is where Freya died in one of our fights. So a little bit nervous that this could be her downfall. Not liking that her shields aren't full. That could be a problem. Living. That's fine. That's fine. Not taking any damage there. That's good. What really does help here is Aspen and a lot of other heroes here. There's a lot of debuffs that are coming out. So you'll see a lot of red above the boss's head. So we're able to steal things like attack, which is why you see a lot of -1 damage coming up. And we have all our damage reduction as well, and our additional protection on top of that. So, feeling safe. Now we're on to round 10. So, this is where things should start working out nicely for us. Is Aspen coming in with an active skill into round 11? Oh, he is. He's corrected himself. Interesting. So we still have round 13 and round 15 for big damage. It all depends on how the buffs sit on Aspen and whether he gets lucky or not. This is scary. There's a basic on 12. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's send it. Round 13. Big active. Big active. Big active. Big active. Oh, it wasn't that big. We've seen bigger. We've seen so much bigger. He can still do it. You're right. There is a world where round 15 takes it home. Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, that was juicy. It wasn't enough, but it was juicy. It was a chonker of a smack. We've got him below 20%. It's another 2 E to the 18. Not quite as lucky as that ridiculous hit we got earlier. 22%. How many attacks have we got left? Just 1. So what we can definitely do is finish this boss off. Let's get down to X8. And that'll help out the boys. So here we go. Send it in. Let's finish this thing. If we get in a position where the boy is still alive, I'm going to be so upset. Come on. We've got to kill this now. Question is how quickly. Yo, Freya, what's that health bar doing? And it's back to full. That's so scary. That's one of the most terrifying things about the first early rounds. I think there was one fight we did yesterday where Freya legit just tapped out round 1, and it was like, oh dear. That's why we made her Polystar, by the way. I was like, no way we're even risking it. Because if you don't know, upgrading a hero's destiny improves the divine power gap, and you gain additional damage reduction and all damage dealt, depending on the divine power gap. So yeah, made a huge difference. We're hitting on even rounds at the moment, but we've seen this fix. So it's not terrible. All we have to do is get 22%. That's all this boss has left. Last fight we managed 26%. No, 36% even. It was on 58. So less damage than last time is all we need. See if we can do it. And what's wrong with even rounds? It means we don't get an attack in round 15 that's an active skill. So it means we don't get the most optimal buff. Because Antler's Cane is buffing us every single round. And so are there other abilities as well that are doing that. Also, Snake is coming out on odd rounds at the moment, which is annoying. This is one annoying thing actually about having 6 heroes. Only 4 of them get the Snake buff. So I think what happens here as well, which is an annoying inconsistency, is there is a 1 in 3 chance you don't get the Snake buff. And that can often be the make or break on a lot of your massive damage. So here we go. Round 12. I'm guessing we kill now on round 12 because the hits have already been really good. So my prediction would be this is where the boss dies. Oh no, that was a tiny crumb. I guess it all comes down to round 14 then. Here we are, end of round 13, which means we're coming into the start of round 14. Elena's health super low. We've lost Freya. Oh, we've lost Alora. Oh, it's a shambles. We've got no energy. Oh, no. So it's going to have to be around 15. The team's fallen over. And so does the boss. Oh, that was a disgusting and diabolical finish, but we still managed to kill it. Ugh. It was scuffed, but it did the job. Kind of like my intimate life. Either way, guys, that is Star Expedition. That's put me at, I think, just top of the guild. Oh, no. Rubido sneaking in all his attacks. Now that we put the boss down to... Where the heck are we? We're on X... Or on X5 now, courtesy of Rubido. Either way, nice bit of friendly competition between me and Rubido. And great stuff there from the team. That was a lot of fun. The damage numbers are massive. And this Star Expedition team is super duper satisfying. And still some tiny tune-ups to make. Potentially the opportunity to squeeze Olivia in there too. And please... just some better snake high rolls next time would be really nice. Because you saw him, dude. You saw him get colossal damage. It's doable. Like, 5e to the 18, one of our fights was, which was ridiculous. And this team has just been putting in so much hard work. Hats off to this team, honestly. Really, really nice. The new Scissors artifact is phenomenal. Freya giving us more survival is phenomenal. Honestly, there were so many other heroes I could have picked as our next Destiny Transcendence hero. But Freya giving us this sort of performance, it just would have been too sad not to enjoy it. Anyway, folks, I'll see you next time. This is all from the Turbo series for today, and hopefully you enjoyed some pretty big damage. If you want to catch more of this, hit that subscribe button, and as always, have an amazing week, and happy idling.